Yeah, I like to make beats.
Coming here and like
Vibe, style.
Cynthia over all the same color. I'm 5 well-rounded. Do you work I think make room but so positive and easygoing are the do you 10 years we don't care about any size with somebody that
Vibe.
you can know there's more space. Cynthia I am but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance my bike.
Especially because
Work I think make room but so positive and easygoing are the color.
is it hard?
So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more red. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more red. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? Nice. Do you? Coming here, we're like
Vibe, style.
Cynthia over all the same color. I'm 5 well-rounded. Do you? Work I think make room but I'm a dreamer. Do you? 10 years we don't care about any place. Somebody that
Vibe.
you can know there's more things. Cynthia I am but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance
Especially because
work I think make room but I'm a dreamer. Color.
is it hard?
Nice. So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more red. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more red. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? Do you?
Well, hello everyone. My name is Daramouthe, and welcome to another episode of Darachat. I am on with the awesome and another splendendous VTuber named Confused Coast, which also confuses me, but we'll get through it together. So, how are you? How are you, Confused Coast? Now, that's kind of a funny name to have together. I mean, mine's sort of. But,
Well, you know what? One, I guess it's intentional because it's supposed to confuse people a bit. And number two, the name I actually got from when I made my Xbox Live account back in 2012. So
nice.
that's where I get the name. I just stuck with it.
So you go in and like COD, and you're just like blam blam blam. Who's this Confused Coast guy? Hey, Confused Coast guy! No,
Yes.
not over there. The other guy.
Yes. What I do is I act like a complete jackass in the battlefield, and then the guy looks over and goes, "What the hell is that? What the hell is that guy doing? He's shooting in the air. What is he doing?" And then I try to go in for the kill, and it doesn't work sometimes. But you know,
Yeah,
Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
confuse the enemy, shoot him in the head. Confuse the enemy, shoot him in the head. You know, gotta get the headshot. Gotta get the headshot. Because it's sort of like you're like the village town idiot. You know, you just go around shooting in the air. It's like if people are standing around in the game's like
Kind of.
I'm not sure if I should shoot him or just watch him because it's like he doesn't know. Hey, over there, over over.
Yeah.
He won't listen.
Hey, what button is the fire button again? I'm pretty sure it's the right trigger, but I don't know.
And then he just accidentally blaze it on them. It's just like, wow, it worked.
I become John Wick accidentally.
No, all you need is a pencil and then you're good to go. John Wick only needs a pencil and then he's like pow pow pow. Oh goodness.
I have a pencil on this desk. Don't tempt me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh goodness. Let's see what you really could do. That was the worst magic trick I've ever seen.
0 out of 10 stars. Would not hire again.
That should be like a thing. It's the show where the person goes and like the wanted ads and it's like these weird messages like hiring a mercenary. It's like I don't know if I should trust that. And then you make the phone calls like holy crap, it's real. And then all of a sudden you're down this deluge hallway.
I think you froze my screen for a minute. Oh wait, never mind.
What? No, you're
froze
fine.
for like 5 seconds. My end. I go.
No, you're fine. You're just a little more pixelated than usual. I think it's probably just internet stuff. You know how it goes. Like your internet internet gets struck by lightning, and you're just like, why, and all that stuff. So, but anyway,
internet's a little finicky at times. Sometimes it wants to work, and then sometimes in the most important moments, it just dies down when you need it the most.
You don't live in a rural area, do you? Where the internet is.
I do actually.
Oh goodness! So that's probably why you're out in the rural area. You got like
I'm not out. There's like the middle of nowhere, but I live in a pretty decently rural area. Like not like in a city or anything, or not suburban, but still a decent area per se.
Focus. There we go. Yeah, it's always funny how when you go out from the city, you see how much country there is, right? You see it's like. Why is it so empty out here? Why? Where all the grocery stores and all this stuff? Like, it's not what it is. But
I would never live in a city though. I've been to Tampa twice.
Oh really?
Once for like some ice skating event, and like it was just kind of crowded. I'm like, oh my god, I would like visiting here, but I would never live here. And then a second time when I went to go see the Tampa Bay Lightning for a game back in December. But that guy wasn't in there for too long. It was like basically going to the stadium and back out. So I wasn't really like roaming around Tampa. It was just at the stadium. That was it. But
yeah. So you've been to have you ever been to Orlando?
Then Orlando? Okay, yes, I've been to Orlando.
Okay, I was just because I was gonna ask. Sometimes
traffic there is kind of crazy itself.
Well, that's Disney traffic, right? Like that. If you're gonna go to Orlando, it's the Disney traffic or the other places surrounding it. But yeah, I've only been to I've only been to Florida maybe 6 or 7 times. This, of course, it was one point was Orlando, and another point was it Fort Lauderdale? I think it was. Went to Fort Lauderdale. I had a sibling who had was part of a swim team, and they had nationals down there, and so we were there and all that stuff, and it was pretty nice. It was only for the it was for like the weekend or whatever, but it was a pretty nice. It was warm. Like at the place they had the pool, I was mostly inside. Like sunlight was like on fire. Jeez. But yeah, I haven't gone back to Florida since forever. It's just mostly a money thing at a certain point. Time and money. Sorry, time and money. And you're just like,
makes sense.
Yeah, is it worth the time? Is it worth the money? Because nowadays you can barely afford anything anyway. So it's like,
yeah. And also one thing I noticed here in Florida, like a lot of people are moving here, like from these other states to Florida. Like a lot of people are coming down here. So like it's like I've seen like a couple New York plates here. I'm like they're probably either visiting or moving here, probably likely moving here.
Right.
That kind of thing.
So what is that when you have a lot of people move to a place, right? Move to Florida. What does that mean? What do you think? What do you feel like that means for you then? Or at least for your area, because you're in a rural type area. So,
I mean, I think stuff just gets built up a little bit. Like road, I guess like roads get upgraded, I guess you could say, and then you probably start to get some more shops and restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff just building around the area.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, I mean that can happen too, but I'd imagine there's some places in Florida that are not so great because I've heard stories of Miami. So,
Oh yeah, there's there's some not great places.
Yo, man, you want to buy some?
I think.
What
Oh no,
you think what?
no, I was joking there.
Oh no, I was
But,
like, what is he trying to? I thought he was trying to finish the thought. I was just gonna say, you wanna get some greens? No, what kind of greens are you talking about?
No,
They call them Puff the
no, I
Magic
don't.
Dragon. It's just the stuff you hear from people talking about Miami. It's like what is it, like the Miami Vice or whatever? Sort of down, dark, and dirty, and boy, do they have as much trouble as they like. So, but yeah,
You know what we beat other states in though? The news stories for Florida, man.
Oh yeah, Florida.
guarantee. Like every other week, like you're gonna have a Florida man story. My God, there was like one. I think this past week, something about an alligator.
Oh goodness.
I actually forgot what it was, but someone you're trying to fight one, maybe. There's too many good ones that you just lose track of the whatever.
you're like Charlie from Sunny in Philadelphia, and you're just hanging up the stuff trying to connect the dots. Like, this Florida man's been all over the place. Who is he?
Honestly, it's stuff that you would think would come out of South Park.
Yeah, I can believe it. Well, I mean, that's almost with anything in the States, right? Because you hear these stories. Like I heard in my local paper a long time ago, like these two brothers, right? They fought over a hot pocket, and one of them killed the other one. And one of them killed the other one.
Oh God! Well, that ain't so funny now. Holy crap!
It's like whoa. So the fight was about Hot Pocket, right? And then they killed each other. Well, one of them killed the other for the Hot Pocket. It's like, what? When did this not turn into a Cain and Abel story? Come on, guys. This is a little stupid thing to fight over.
It's like, I mean, be fair. I've heard people fight for stupider. So,
like what? I mean, I laughed. Hey, see, look, Happy Mars laughed. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's smiling about two people killing each other over a Hot Pocket.
I mean, think about it. Like people will fight over the dumbest things you can imagine. I mean, they could probably fight over a twig if you really think about it.
Well, yeah, but it has to be a good-looking twig. It can't be like the everyday twig.
A very good twig.
Yeah, you can have that.
No, it has to be a really good twig.
Yeah, it has to be like the holy grail of twigs. Like you just picked it up and it's like, oh,
what a beautiful stick.
And then you start breaking out. Then you just start breaking out and saying, if a stick can make you break out into a song and dance, that's the stick. That's the stick you want. People are like, what the heck is going over here? What is this guy doing?
Yeah, then comes who's gonna claim the stick. Then you have the match of Mortal Kombat.
Fight! Obliterated. Yeah. That's or what's another good one? Not Mortal Kombat, but something or other. But yeah, I don't know. It was, and then you see like people who win the lottery, right? Like people who win like the state lottery or whatever, and they just
go broke. Right?
Yeah, and then go broke, right? Like some people just buy Lamborghinis for no apparent reason. I'm like, look, guys, calm it before you buy the car. Just calm it down. First off, just calm it down. Just shake it off. Go dip yourself in cold water. Just do something, and then invest it, right? Because I'd rather have if it was like to win $1 million, right? If it was to win $1 million, I would obviously do the protection stuff, like do all this stuff, and then just like whatever is after taxes, right? Because usually with that kind of stuff,
because you're not exactly getting $1 million.
You're getting maybe $500,000 at that point. if lucky at all. But whatever you get, it's like you just take that amount and just start investing in stuff and just like, because I mean, if you could have $500,000, right, that could buy you a reasonable house.
Oh yeah.
Not in Florida though, because some of those houses I heard are millions, millions.
Oh
of
my
dollars.
god, like, I so while I'm out and about,
Yeah,
and sometimes, so on weekends I work with my brother doing bounce houses,
right.
and one of the houses was like near water, and I looked at a house on the water, and I went to my brother and go, how much do you think that house is worth? He said, probably more than what's in my wallet.
Well, okay. Yes, if it's worth 100,000, then that'd be the same thing. But that's not defining if it was 100,000 or 15
Oh no,
million.
more.
Jeez. Ooh. Well, I would think by the water would be cost a lot, because even with like apartments, right? Apartments by the water or townships by the water, those things are ridiculously expensive. Just so ridiculous.
Yeah, because you're paying for the view is what you're
Yeah.
paying for, at least until they build stuff or along those lines.
Yeah. And it's just like, look, I'm not a rich man, but if I have to live in the forest somewhere to just get something cheaper, I will. And get away from you land.
You know what?
grabbers.
As long as I can get some internet and access to get some either NHL or NFL games on TV, then yeah, I'll happily live in the forest.
Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Oh man, I almost got him. The sounds of a forest hermit. Click, click, click. Woo, 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 woo. I'm almost there. I'm gonna knock this guy's block off.
Just
Yeah.
just you're out hunting and you go, oh man, I hope it gets up to eat before the Panthers game starts.
Oh man, I hope I can finish this game before I just need to start some. There you go. Although solar panels are kind of iffy, because if you're in a forest, right, you have to build them.
Oh yeah,
the solar
true.
panels up high enough in order to see the sun.
But yeah, you need it in like you need to build those solar panels in a certain like spot too.
Yeah.
So, but it could work.
Yeah, you just have to build it where it can see the sun, because if you're deep in the forest, you're not going to see the sun very much. You're going to be like spotty and all this stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah. So are you hardlined in, or do you use something like Starlink for your internet?
My internet's cable.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's hardlined in.
Oh, that's good. You say you have Ethernet is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm not running on Ethernet because that router is in another room, so I'm still on Wi-Fi. But
Yeah.
I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could just run a cord along from one room to another if I needed to.
Yeah. Because
but the internet itself is cable.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I used to do Wi-Fi, but then I try to like play Fortnite or whatnot. Hey, Squishy. Nice to see
Hey,
you.
Squish
Jensen.
Man,
Squish.
the Banana Man.
The banana man. Banana. I can't do the banana nana fofana, that sort of thing. But yeah, I used to do Wi-Fi internet, but then I was trying to play like Fortnite, and I would keep getting shit, bogged out, couldn't get into play. It would just be a mess to try and play it. But once I hardlined in, I was able to play it, not so interrupted, because they're like, we can't connect to servers or stuff like that. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Just want to play
Yeah, I
a
mean,
game.
like, with Wi-Fi, it's basically give or take.
Mm.
Basically, like usually, like I have decent internet, but even still, like I usually take the precautions anyway. Like if I need to have a game installed on my PC or console, I usually try to do that like
Mm-hmm.
as soon beforehand, like before I even have to play it.
Yeah.
So then I don't have to try to deal with, damn it, last minute update. Let me wait a while then.
Yeah. Because now that I'm connected to the Ethernet, my downloads are quite faster for saying if I bought a game off Steam, right? The downloads are much
Mhm.
faster than say over the Wi-Fi, because there's always like you could activate a microwave and that will disrupt it, or it'll just be less through walls and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
true.
Yeah,
And
that
Wi-Fi is always going to fluctuate as well, so it won't always be like, even if you have the perfect Wi-Fi, it won't always be perfect. So you're going to have a down dip
mhm.
at one point, but then again, it will go back up. But again, it's not always perfect.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to be connected to that fiber one day, but that's expensive as heck. So like
Oh yeah.
being connected, that would be. Let's see. I know I think maybe some cable companies do it, but I know Google has its own with Google Fiber and all that. But it was like you
Mm-hmm.
had to be part of some of their program or something. Like you had to bring. I think it was like you had to bring it to your town or whatever, and it's
Well,
just like, what?
I think fiber is also harder to work with, like the actual wire itself,
Yeah,
because when I
it's
was in
fragile.
college, like I took it's like really fragile. That's what I learned in one of my classes about it, because like if you try to bend it too much, you like break the glass inside of it where the laser goes, because that's a
Yeah,
laser that actually goes through that.
yeah, light basically. Um,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's funny too because you have one of those like little play toy things that has the fiber cabling on it, where it just glows all the lights and stuff on it. It's basically that, just
Yeah.
on a bigger point. Um, but yeah, so where did you go to college to study for then? Because it sounds like you were studying for some tech stuff.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to say where I went to college, because I don't want to dox, of course. But I
Well, you don't
went
have
to
to.
a
You don't
yeah, I
have to
went
say
to
the
a state.
name,
I went to a local college
right?
near me, and I actually just finished just recently too, and got my associates for
Nice,
computer programming, and I've been trying to code a video game as of late. So,
nice. Congrats. Congrats on
so yeah,
getting
I'm
that.
slowly working on it. Thank you.
Are you what engine are you using to make your game?
Godot engine. I'm using Godot 4.
Oh, okay. I've heard about
I
that
actually
one.
took a break from. Yeah, I've been taking a break from trying to work my
Mhm.
binding. Like, you know how in a game you can rebind your keyboard keys like a different action. Well, I had it working. I have it, well, kind of working it, except it doesn't work for mouse input. And I've been
Interesting.
banging my head on that. So, I'm like, okay, I'll take a break. I'll take the L on this and move on for now.
At least you're like one of those people that just cleared off their desk, like, all right, I'm out of here. And then come back, it's like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
I actually, I think my current thing right now is I'm recreating one of my maps I started in
mhm.
Godot and Blender, so then I can do things more efficiently in Blender and then import it into Godot. So it's a
Oh,
long process of what I'm doing, a lot of work to be done, but
what will your game?
and I got characters written out, kind of, but
Nice. Now, what will your
go
game
ahead.
ultimately be about then, or are you not able to say?
Uh, what I want to do, I
Mhm.
want to make kind of like a 6v6 Call of Duty arcade like shooter, kind of.
Ooh,
So I'm thinking of a few ideas about things I could do with it as well. Like an idea I kind of had about it too, like for a big battle game mode,
mm.
is maybe I have this big map, and I kind of take this inspiration from old concepts of Star Wars Battlefront 3, a game that never released, where like you had a battle on the ground, but at the same time you had a battle in space, which I
Right.
thought was cool during the time. So I thought, maybe I could do something like that later on when I get everything put together and I know what my vehicles or ships are going to be
Mhm.
and what I have set up.
Nice. Have you? So you said you use what, Blender? I've tried using that one. It didn't last.
I'm still very noobish in Blender.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to use Blender. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to use it for a little bit, and I was like, no, this is not going to work. But I
Oh,
also tried.
trust me, it's Blender is very complex.
Mm.
Go ahead.
No, it's like with OBS too, right? Like OBS is more for the like huge customization of what people want, and I'm not too over customized. I'd like to keep it well, one, easy, obviously, but also just like
Of
less.
course.
Yeah. Who doesn't like it easy? Come on, guys. But also to keep it less complex, because the more complex something is, the harder it is to get it done and to do it. Like I do my thumbnails on using Canva. I do my shorts through Opus.pro. So I use other technologies that are out there that I can use, instead of just like, I know you can learn a skill or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's like I've got this
Yeah.
technology here that's I can use to my advantage, and I can get it because it does 90% of the work, while I'm just doing like the 10%, like editing the wording, because you can edit the captions. Obviously, you can edit the color of the words. It's a bunch of stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to keep getting myself familiar with Blender and trying to keep practicing with it, because I know I'm gonna need to start using Blender to make a lot of the models that I need to make.
Mhm.
You should have seen some, like, my first revolver model. I could probably, maybe I could send it to you through
Just-
Twitter DMs
well, I mean, you
real
should be.
quick, but
Yeah.
I'll show you what I got my first revolver model to look like if I can
Mhm.
find it.
Yeah. And you should be able to, if you want. I don't know if you want to show it off, because you
Apologies, I'm
can.
just looking for it.
Yeah, you can share a screen, if you want to show it off.
I just don't know where I have like an image of it.
Oh, okay.
I probably won't worry about it too much, but
That's fine, because
yeah, this is like a month or two ago I got it done. So
nice. Yeah, because it's always a correcting mistakes, and then it's kind of just polishing things up.
oh yeah,
Because I again, like I said, I tried with Blender just to play around with it, and like I'm not getting anywhere with this. So I also did try to use.
I mean, like I bought a book.
Uh,
I bought a book on it,
is
and
it?
like I've only read like the first three chapters on it, but it's supposed to be like how you're supposed to be able to use it.
Yeah. So is it the book called The Idiot's Guide for is it Idiot's Guide for Blender?
Well, no, not well. There is Blender for Dummies, but I didn't get
But yeah,
that
Blender
one.
for Dummies, yeah. Yeah. Well, I
No,
need
it's
the help, bro.
I have it over here. It's called Blender 3D by example. That's why I've been using.
Oh, okay.
It's helped me with the basic controls of it, so I know what I'm doing,
Mhm.
and not accidentally locking the actual program up. Because I actually did that the first few times trying to do something. I lock up the whole Blender controls. I'm like, I can't edit this anymore. What did I do?
And then your screen goes blue, and you're like, no. Why?
No, that was when I accidentally. That's why I upgraded my graphics driver, and my computer didn't like it.
You. Yeah, I for when I do my computer stuff, right? I went to a store first and they kind of helped me pull my pieces together. But after that, it's been sort of like buying pieces from Amazon, because sometimes they have the better deals, right? Like cheaper graphics card, whatever. And I'm mostly on the AMD side for stuff like the CPU and I think the graphics card, because I have an XFX Radeon. But the only instance where I ran into trouble with is when I was trying to update from like Windows 7 to 10. It was Windows Vista, I think it was, to 7 or something like that.
Oh, that's an old one.
Because there was a point to where my CPU did not meet the standard to upgrade past. No, it was from Windows 7 to Windows 10, I think. it did not meet the what is it? It did not meet the requirements.
Requirement.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
yeah, it was like, come on, I just want this to work, and it wouldn't work because it's just one of those things. But
And
I'm
then and then I'm sure you were like more used to like the previous version of Windows 2 when you're seeing this like new version of it, you just don't know where stuff is, right?
yeah, I mean, they do try to keep it. I'm lurking. Oh, we see you, Dab. We see you.
We see you in that corner.
Yeah. Oh, he's lurking, getting. Oh, that's not
Uh-oh.
good. I wonder
Oh,
what
he's
game he's
getting
playing.
mugged. Okay.
Oh, he's getting mugged. Oh, don't let that happen, man. They mug you anywhere you are. You look in your pocket. There's a mugger right there. But I also tried to use UE. It was Unreal Engine. I tried to use as
Ah.
well, and of course, it's the same thing as Blender in the sense of like my reaction to like, oh, I'm not getting anywhere with this. So, but I've seen
Unreal Engine though is like the game engine too, right?
it. It is used in Epic for Fortnite.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is in
Mhm.
use Fortnite. But it's not just that. There was a guy I was following or watching videos of on YouTube, and he was making this scene that looked like it was from Norway, just the look of it. And what he did was he went to it, but it didn't, you took a picture of a house. He did like many pictures surrounding the house, to get like a 3D image of it. Man, he got that. The system, he uploaded those pictures. He got a 3D sort of model on it. He kind of
Oh
cleaned it up,
wow.
cleaned it out. And oh man, I wish I could remember the name, but he made this thing that looked like it was from Norway and it looked like it was real. But again, that's sort of Unreal Engine's thing, is to have a lot of realism to it.
Yeah.
Like if you ever saw the what was it? They did a showcase for UE5. Oh my
I
goodness.
remember that.
Oh my goodness.
That
It was
wasn't I think that was only a few months ago, wasn't it? Because they were showing it off with like the Fortnite engine a little bit.
I think it was last year. I think it was last year when UE5
Was
came
it
out.
last year? I feel like that
Um,
was. I feel
Let me
like
look
they
it up.
showed whatever showcase that was like this
Yeah.
year. Like it was like a few months ago.
I'm gonna look it up to be sure. UE5 Unreal. There we go.
Yeah, I remember seeing like it was like they were using like one of the Fortnite characters, but they were on like a spaceship and it looked really good.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. And then I've got to do this. Here we go. So here's Unreal Engine 5. So it says it was revealed on May 13th, 2020. So those like 9 days ago.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they released that in 2020. Like,
yeah.
well, no, it was revealed in 2020, right?
2020 and formally launched for developers on April 5th, 2022. So it was still quite a while ago.
Yeah, it was something they showed though recently though
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, and here's the Fortnite. It said Epic plans to use with the game brought to use in December 2021. Fortnite's Battle Royale mode received visual improvements via Engine 5.1 with the launch of Chapter 4 2022. So it has been a while, 2022. But yeah, it was just like, and here's the picture from it. The loom. Oh, it's not even that. I can't even do anymore.
Is that Tatooine?
No, that's the cave from the demo they had. So you remember that one demo where that
Yeah.
the girl walking through the cave? That's the cave from it, and it looks so like someone just took a photo of a cave. I mean, you could kind of tell there's a glow when the sun hits, but it's so photorealistic. It's hard to tell if
Oh
it's
my
real or
god.
not. Yeah,
I mean, they can make games pretty damn good now. Like
yeah,
it's almost insane.
yeah. For the it still has some things like, I think water, you could tell is not water, but Unreal Engine 5 is that one that because I'll stop sharing that. Yeah, Unreal Engine 4 was the one that was used for
A long while.
well, not only that, but it was used for the Final Fantasy remake ones, right? Like they used Unreal Engine 4 for that. And then I'm wondering if they'll still use Unreal Engine 4, or if they'll take credence in trying to use UE5 for the last part of the trilogy, because you know what? It's going to be very hard to tell what's real or not if you can use something like that, and it's just so lifelike, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only, again, like I said, with the blender, I only messed around with it a bit, and I'm like, I'm not getting anywhere with this. I'm not gonna keep doing it. It's whatever. But when I saw that demo that they showed, I was in awe because it was just like, there's no way. There's no way, and it just blew me away just by the graphics part alone. I'm not sure what else it's been used in other than say the Fortnite stuff, but still, it's been what's cooking. Hey, Cielo,
Hey,
what's
what's
up?
up?
Nice to see you. It's what's cooking. I don't have anything on the stove, so unfortunately nothing's cooking. But we're talking about UE5 or Unreal Engine just in
Yeah.
general.
I feel like I think ever since the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 generation, I think like people like these companies started to make these games look really good.
Mhm.
Like if you go back, some of these games like they still look pretty good when you go
Right.
back and play them.
Now,
Like
oh god.
God,
Stop doing that. Stop jinxing me. Uh, no, you. No, you. No, you. Ugh.
no, you.
Gosh dang it, he got me. Oh ho. Yes, oh ho is right. And when Santa comes to town, we say ho ho. And anyway.
Or if you're a Twitch admin, and you're looking at the OnlyFans light streams, you're going ho ho ho.
No, that's when you're in a pirate ship, right? And they say land ho, no, they say I see a ho. She's over there. They used to be called sirens, but that was because they could lure you there. Sometimes not all the.
Well, the
Oh,
sirens
yeah.
got feet, so they
kinda-
they evolved over time.
Yes, and once money is involved, oh, they'll find a way. We kind of peaked around. He said we kind of peaked around 2013 GTA v Black Ops 2 era. I wonder what he means. Is he talking like the gaming in general, or?
Oh yeah, gaming in general.
Hmm.
I mean, there. Don't get me wrong. Like we definitely had some fall offs in gaming too.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
know.
guess especially recently too, because I see a lot of games doing the lazy battle pass strategy and
Mhm.
just like, oh hey, what can we do to try to rake in cash, that
Make
kind
it
of thing.
make a good game. Unfortunately, they seem to have trouble with that. Um,
Yeah.
because it's just all this stuff with what was it, the Helldivers and then Stellar
Hmm.
Blade. All of it's just been a mess. And my thing is that if you have a lot of people that like they complain about the companies, but you know, they don't want to support them anyway. It's like, well, just don't give them any money, right? Like
Hmm.
an idiot, there'll be an idiot giving them money, sure, but it's like,
Yeah.
hey, blip blap, what up? Nice to see you, sir. Hello. Um, but it's one of those things where I see a lot of people say, oh, this, oh, that about a company, a gaming company, whatever. I'm just like, but have you stopped and thought about not giving them any money, right?
Right.
If you buy a console from them, that's giving them money. If you buy a game from them, that's giving them money. If you buy one of their game passes, monthly passes, whatever that is, you're giving them
Hmm.
money. If you buy anything of an affiliate to that company, you're still buying from that company.
Yeah.
It's a very
But
long list.
then you gotta think about this as well. Like, when you think about the big names like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, like people are gonna buy those.
Kiddo, kiddo boy. That's the guy who looks like the scammer thing, right? Yeah. If it's the guy from the scammer thing, yeah, I've been told that a few times. But it's just because of the glasses.
Kimboga.
There's a dude on YouTube who goes around scamming the scammers, as it were.
Oh yeah, I seen those.
Yeah, and
I
I've
think
never.
there's the one where he doesn't he hack one of their cameras and like he tells them what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like I can see you picking your nose. Oh, 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 oh.
I just imagine Liam Neeson voice.
I know where you're at.
I see.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
see.
Go ahead.
I see you sitting behind the desk.
I see you over there, sitting behind a desk. Yeah, that's right, picking your nose like an old man.
Yes. You have a Dr. Pepper in front of you.
Yeah.
You
What
also
is
have
that?
a you also have a very messy floor. You should probably get up and clean a little bit.
I like that. I like to hear your real Irish accent one of these days, Coast. One of these days, I'll
Oh
hear your real
God.
Irish.
God, if I think if I try to do it on purpose, I just make a bad attempt. The hell you doing, lad?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's more piratey though. Like, give me some of the grog.
Yeah, it's. I think I noticed when I try to do impressions on purpose, I usually fail at it. But if I do it without thinking about it, I actually do kind of decently well with it.
Mm. Yeah, and CeeLo says was thinking more of graphics, but from game design philosophy or for game design something, whatever that is. After that time, the era of games that you buy once and get your money's worth ended. Yeah, a lot of people do the pre-order stuff, which is one of those things.
Have we had any good Assassin's Creed games after Black Flag? I liked Syndicate. I thought Syndicate was all right.
And I've never played any of them. I did watch people play the Black Flag one because pirates.
Oh,
and
Black
stuff.
Flag's fun.
Yeah, and go around being a pirate and steal stuff and all that. Being a pirate, what a pirate does.
I think Syndicate was the last Assassin's Creed game that stuck to the classic gameplay style because I think they changed the way the game worked on the one after it, Origins. I think it was, which I heard Origins was good, but then
right, everything.
I don't know. It just didn't feel the same.
Yeah, everything starts in Egypt, but all the weird stuff. The Kit Boga one. I don't know. I've never watched the dude. I just know I've been made comparisons to, and I looked him up. It's like, yeah, I can see it, but I'm not that good because I think he's. I mean, he makes money off it or whatever, but I'd still like he goes around and scams the scammers or whatnot. And I'm just like, when someone calls you and they sound like, would you like to buy a chocolate bar? That's when you're probably getting scammed.
Oh my God. The one I loved was, so the scammer called him to give him Walmart gift cards. But then he actually did buy the Walmart gift cards, but then he actually used it himself instead of giving it to the scammer, and the scammer was going, "What the fuck are you doing, lad? You're supposed to give it to me, not use it. No."
Yeah. What are you trying to do? It is to us, not to you. Give it back.
We are trying to beep you. Not you beep us, beep you.
That would have been funnier if they said beep you. I've come to beep you in the face. What the hell's going on here? What? Beep me in the face? What? Beat me? No, I've come to beep you in the face. Beep. Funny as hell. Old senile. Well, there was.
That's easy. Just look at just act like Joe Biden.
Right. I can't remember where I am. Who is this? A candy bar? All right. But no, there was a movie that came out a while ago. It was called Beekeeper, and the main start of it was an old lady got scammed by these people who, they're sent some warning, whatever. You get like this antivirus warnings, like if you don't turn back now, or if you don't do this, you'll whatever. Don't do that. No, just get out of it. Exit out. Especially if you're going to the wrong place. Take a wrong turn to the left. You're like, all right, not the right place. But yeah, it was sad because there are old people out there who do.
Yeah, some of them do fall for it.
Yeah, but I think he when I was looking through his video list, I think he did try and help out at least to some degree, or get back, because that's really cool when you have a gift, right? You've built it over time. You're like, I can do this all day long, and you can just slap them in the face, like, come on, guys, come on, let's play, come on. Oh my goodness!
Just like fish hook them.
Fish hook them. That's right. You take a hook, you slap it right into their mouth, and you just pull them right along, and they'll be like, And he was like, "That's right, I heard you." Like it's like used to what the pirates used to call key hauling. It put you to the back of the anchor and just, or no, it was back of the boat, and they just keel haul you along by a dragging. I think it was. They just tie you and then they just throw you in the water and you just get dragged by the boat.
I thought you got tied to the. Oh no, never mind. You're talking about something different.
Yeah,
I thought there was ones where you just got tied to the front end of the boat.
What's that on the wall behind you? Well, you'll have to talk to which one though, which one of us, because he has a backdrop of like old late night show. It looks kind of like a claymation sort of thing, right? Like the chairs.
This might have been Conan O'Brien's old studio redone, maybe.
It just reminds me like it could have been used for a claymation series or something like that. Because
I see the aesthetic. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for me, the post-it notes are the red ones are my monthly subs. So those who are monthly sub to me get a red piece of paper, and then the blue and yellow ones are Rumble rants, which since you're on Rumble, you should know Rumble rants are the donation thing. They're like Rumble super chats if you've been on YouTube. So, but that's what those are. The story of that is like someone said like I didn't have enough color on my back of the wall. I was like, okay, and then I was watching it. Yeah, that's the reason. So, but then I was watching a content creator I'd followed for a bit called Side's Podcast, and he would put like if people gave a donation, if people gave membership stuff, whatever, he would put on a post-it note and put it on the wall behind him. I was like, okay, well that takes care of a situation thing of like, because I wanted to do something for people who donate a rant or membership, whatever, and then it was like, but then it will be colorful. So I killed two birds with one stone. It was like, yes, I'm smart. Look at me.
Big brain.
Big brain moment right there. Brain fart and then big brain moment.
Yeah, because you know what? You could have also just been one of those OnlyFans light streamers on Twitch who just draws on their heads or something with marker. But I imagine that's probably not very healthy because you're putting marker on your skin, I imagine.
Hey, but it's worth it for those $100. Can't really see them. Yeah. I get that, but I just told you what they are. The red ones are membership, and the blue and yellow ones are like Rumble rants. You can't see the name or whatever. I understand that, but I may have to get bigger post-it notes. But for right now, it's kind of it colors up the wall. Okay, it colors up my wall. That's what it does. It makes my walls look like it has something other than looks like a tan. No, not tan. Gray and dull and sad. But maybe one day I'm trying to figure it out. I thought about doing one of those hexagonal light things.
Oh, really?
Just like you connect and stuff. But those things are expensive as heck. So, and you only get like a certain amount per. What is it like a 4-piece hexagon lights? Let's look it up.
I imagine you could put like a. I imagine you could probably put like a little rumble thing on top of that fridge there I see behind you. Also, tell me, you know what, sir? Tell me more about that fridge. Is there cola in it?
There's a bunch of them, but they're more prebiotic sodas. So, and they're much better for me too, because regular soda is like 150% sugar, and the prebiotic. Sorry, wrong way. Wait, is it this way? No, it's this way. No, it's this there. So in there,
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what will look like a month from now. Maybe if I had the editing skills to do it, I would. But you can see over time through my streams where like a none to a few and then going from there.
Probably go to like an earlier stream and like take a screenshot and then just like compare it to like a today screenshot, I would say.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of time and work to put into that. I have a full-time job. I don't have enough time to do that. And
you know what? That's fair. I work too, so.
So it's like when you want to do a lot of different stuff. Like if I was just every note, No, that's true. I could do that. I'm thinking of maybe like a an Excel sheet list, maybe.
Hmm.
But I'd like it to be colorful because otherwise it's kind of like, well, it's just no color here. So I'll think about that. Probably make an Excel sheet, just kind of show it's not as colorful as that, but I'll at least keep those ones up. Or it could like be a no, those would probably be expensive too, like a scroll bar. You know, have those
Hmm.
the LED panel that does a scroll bar. I'm trying to find uh
It kind of
RG
make
no
me think of that little clock that you could buy, and like you could connect your like Twitch or YouTube to it, and like shows your like follow or sub count on it.
mhm.
That some of the YouTubers used to have a few years back.
Okay, here we go. I found it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so these are what I'm talking about. These hexagon.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a special company that does it, but it's like $40 and you only get how many per? Is it just one per? Oh, that sucks.
is it just one? Is it really just what $40 per panel? God
Number
damn.
of oh no, it says number of light sources 6. So I'm guessing you get 6 for 40?
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, that would not make
I
sense.
mean, it sounds like a good deal.
No, it's not bad for $40, but
I
still.
imagine that'd be like, because multiply 40 by 6, and that I mean that's a lot of money. Just put decoration on the wall.
Yeah, but I'd think like a what is it? Like an LED bar that has the name scrolling by or whatever. But that'd be only
Hmm,
like one LED
gotcha.
screen bar, and it would probably wouldn't be worth it. So, but anyway, something like that to add color, if I ever have enough money. Um, but yeah, just take a picture of it now. Yeah, maybe one day. For right now, there was someone who's also suggested me like making like a game out of it, like a weird sort of game of like Connect Four or whatever, just to kind of make it more interactive because
I'm just trying.
people.
I'm trying to wonder how it looks like.
Yeah, well, yeah, and me too because it's like okay, but how would I make it? Because someone could just donate like 4 ones and then it's like win the board. But then I was like, but what if
What
right?
about Tetris?
See, but they'd have to be all the same color. Well, no, hold on.
No. They wouldn't be the same color. I don't think. Maybe.
The
No.
piece would though. Wait, but yeah, but then it's like,
No,
how
the
would I make
piece.
it? Yeah, how would I make it? Did you put dates on the notes? No, I did not put dates on the notes, but because Rumble has their thing now where you can go back and read your rants, I can go back and see the time for it. So it's not like a big deal. But no, I did not put dates on them. I just put the amount and I put the username on it. And that's pretty much it. But let's see. I'll probably try looking up like what wall games are out there, right? Like a wall game. Like I know there's like Pin the Tail on the Donkey or something like that. Maybe. But there's got to be other
I didn't
wall
even know
games
those.
out
I
there.
didn't even know those kind of things existed.
Yeah, there are wall games out there. It's just I don't know what would be a good one because it's sort of like just more involvement. It's not like grifting or whatever. It's just like more involvement so that people will
That makes
be
sense.
either they want to donate more or they want to do this or that or whatever because again I'm here for the conversation and all that stuff like the likes follows and donations
Hmm.
are all second, they're all bonus because those are not, especially with now, right, like especially with everyone trying to be able to just pay their bills, right, you're not going
Yeah.
to expect a whole lot. And I see a lot of content. I see a lot of, like YouTubers and stuff like they still get donated to, but man, it
Yeah. You don't. Well, you don't. You just don't want to be that streamer who goes, "It's just $5. Pay the $5."
like you said, you're watching here, see me here all day long. You should be able to pay me $5 for my subscription. It's like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Are
I'll.
you guys?
I could pay for a $5 Little Caesars hot and ready before the price went up.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
Oh goodness.
I'm from Florida.
I am not. I am from Indiana. I am from the state near the state, or near the. I am a state up where it's cooler, where he's down there where it's hotter. Although it's been warmer up here, humid a little bit, but it's been warmer. Um, But yeah, I've been down to Florida a few times. It's just that was a long time ago when I was a lot younger. I'm not as young as I was when I went down.
Mhm.
So it'll be your time. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of ideas for it to think upon, but it's just been like, because I've been trying to redo my thumbnails for some of my live streams because I was just like leaving like the face, because YouTube does this thing where after it's had the stream up for a while, you get the face capture of what's going on in there. And so I just use
Yeah.
those. And then Rants Gaming had showed me Canva, and I've been using that to um, Rants to show me how to do thumbnails and stuff. It's like I can just boom, boom, boom. I just got to get the PFPs from the people I had on in order to make it look good.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah, I use Photoshop for my stuff. Whenever I have to like cook up a thumbnail real quick, I'm like boop boop boop. There we go.
yeah, I'm not too. I'm more near like the uh, upper part, but yeah, it's winters are not always fun because you get that lake effect from the lakes and stuff. So it's like, but well, no, what was now I lost my train of thought. No, there's a train right over there. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm trying to. It's like people throw you a bunch of different ideas, and like, okay, well that wouldn't work. Well, that won't work. But you gotta try something sometime. And
Yeah, I mean, look. Sometimes you might get a horrible idea, but it's an idea. I mean,
look, listen, look, no, look. Wait.
what if we put a trash can in front of a camera and call it art?
You're onto something. You could just leave it at 24/7 trash can view, and people are just like, what is this? And it's just like,
I mean, be fair. Be fair. You know, you have these people in these art museums who can just like stack like a tower of buckets of sand and then tip it over and call it art, or just tape a banana onto the wall and call it art. So why not
yeah.
take a trash can and do that? Hell, throw some trash in there.
It there was a movie I saw called The Other Guys, and they had this table. And one scene, they had this table as an art gallery, and they had this table just covered with a bunch of like different stuff on it, like coffee and all that. And it was just, I can't remember what what's his name, Mark Wahlberg character said, but he sort of like he describes it in this sort of way, like this is the meaning of it and all this stuff. I'm like, it's just a table full of trash.
Something I believe. Let's be honest. Some of these art projects I think are a Ponzi scheme when you really think about it.
Yeah,
I went into a store and like there's like a painting you could buy, which is just like 2 streaks of paint. I'm like, I could just paint that at home. Just paint down, side, boom, done. I have exactly what they're trying to sell me $40 for.
I mean, you just call yourself an insane man and just say, I've painted paintings. Look at this. And people are like, doesn't look like anything. Wouldn't you like to buy a crazy man's paintings? Like $1 million.
Or just make up some BS story. Like, see this line? It just looks like a line that I just went from up and down on, but no, this means this is a football player getting ready to make a touchdown. Don't worry, just look really hard. You'll see it in the line. Don't worry.
It would be funny if you could do the if you could do like like you were saying, a story, but then it's like, oh, and yes, this little square over here, yeah, that means some form of serenity. It's like, are you sure about that? Because it says stop in the center of it. It's like, no. Don't read what it says. Feel what it says. What is it? What's the feeling to you say? Stop. You're not hearing it.
No. The stop means this line means this soccer player is getting ready for a goal kick. Wait, but didn't you just say that Light was a football player? Shut up.
Yep. Or well, technically, we can't say football beyond the U.S. because other people would say, but that's not our football.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's soccer for us, but football for
Yeah.
everyone else. And it's just like one of those things. Like, guys, get with the program. We call it football here. Don't try to make it more complicated as it is. I just keep it separate or something. But anyway, so at the top of the hour of every hour that I ever have a person on, or Julie just at all, I set aside some time for us to promote ourselves. Now I did put your links down below, so if you want to do what you will with that,
Okay.
but just go ahead and promote yourself. Tell people why they should come see the Confused Coast.
All right. So let me just sell myself out real quick. Hello, guys. I'm confused. Don't worry, I'm not doing it the Twitch way. Hello, guys. I'm Confused Coast, and I am host of the Coast Theater. I stream 5 days a week. Well, not today anyway, but I play a variety of games, going from either sometimes Doom when I do my other show, when I play a different character, when I do a terrible voice.
What kind of terrible voice?
The Coast-chan character where I just put it through a modulator. I'm like, okay, this is terrible, but I'm going with it.
Oh, you're gonna do the ooh stuff, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's mostly it.
Called out.
I'm not. but other than that, I've been playing. I actually started to play X Defiant yesterday, which I've been having a blast with.
Right.
For those who don't know what X Defiant is, it's like take the X devs from like the old Call of Duty and have them work in Ubisoft, and boom, the X Defiant. I've been having a lot of fun with that yesterday, and I'm gonna play some more tomorrow night. And then also I've been doing a playthrough of Yakuza 4.
Dang it!
So
why didn't it put it through? Man, I'll have to. I thought I put it in, but it didn't go through. Because usually if you update it through whatever, but I'll have to re-update it. But yeah, if you want, I think hold on, let me at least get your Rumble thing, which is Confused.
Yeah, should be Confused Coast/Coast-chan VTuber, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right,
maybe
here you go.
Maybe I'll shorten that over time. Maybe.
There you go. His Rumble is in the chat. I will make sure those are added later because he did give me his link, so I just have to re-add them in. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, that's great. I'm glad you found a way of selling yourself without selling yourself out. You know. Hey guys, look at me. Coast didn't mention that he's insanely good at shooters.
Well, I'm kind of decent at X Defiant. I mean, here's the thing. I grew up playing Call of Duty.
Just take it. Just take the compliment. Just take the compliment. It's like, yes, I'm really good.
Okay, yes. You know what? I'm as good at Call of Duty as Dr. Disrespect. I'm sure I could destroy him and get a nuke.
Lesser expectations. Just put yourself on the middle ground. Don't be like all this. Look, guys, I was so good when Jesus came back. I said, "It's your turn now," and it's like, what the heck? What's wrong with this guy? He was playing Resident Evil 7 and he made it through without getting a scratch. It's like, what the fuck? What's wrong with him?
I mean that sounds like a badass playthrough of 7, to be honest with you.
Yeah, see what happens when you take the compliment. See what happens when you take the compliment. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, guys, and then you just get killed. You just get knocked out in the first round. It's like, warming up my hands. Just warming up my hands. Okay.
Yes, don't worry. It's all on purpose. It's all planned.
Look, if I can't test you guys and knowing how good you are, how am I supposed to trust you with my back turn? You guys, man, you guys are tripping me up. All right. I could just see that being a thing. It's like, guys, this is your time to shine. Go forth. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Take down the bad guy. Just take him down.
Speed
He's
runs
like,
in games are crazy. Oh yeah, they are.
oh yeah, I would see like I remember watching people trying to do like use the glitch in like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker just to get to the
Yeah.
end quicker, and I'm just like, jeez, what lengths they'll go just to beat a game.
Oh
Quicker.
my god, like you gotta think about how these people find these strats to even like do some of these tricks that you see in speedruns.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, in Halo 2, I think you could skip like a whole level pretty much by going like a certain route,
Mm. Nice.
which people use for like the legendary runs.
Mm. Yeah, I've never played Halo, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, like you said, there are people out there speed runs. They're just crazy.
Oh
But
yeah.
all right, well, now that you've done yours, and I'll make sure your links in the description once we're done. I'll do mine. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I stream to both YouTube and Rumble at Daramouthe. I have my reasons for that. I also have a fan account on Twitter X. And yeah, I do that for comedic effect, but no, not really.
Fan account. Did you piss off Elon at Game of Poker or something? Or
I'm more like his platform isn't under his control. It's more just like it's just there, and there was no good customer support. So there you go. Anyway, I also have a Discord at Daramouthe. It's mostly for DMing, and of course, you see my email right here. Look, guys, stream to Rumble and YouTube. I have those, those three other things too. If you want the same opportunity to come on, like Confused Coast, and believe me, I'm still confused. I'm still confused. But if you want the same opportunity like him, look, just leave a comment on either YouTube or Rumble, or go to those three places. Look, I'm talking to VTubers. I'm talking to people that are considered big. I'm talking to people who are small or not a creator at all. It doesn't matter. If you want the same opportunity to come on and just chat about whatever, look, go to those three places or leave a comment on either YouTube or Rumble. It's just that simple, just that easy. Now, what was it saying? Now the next part, right? This is the part that we all know YouTubers, content creators do, and it can be a bit annoying, but I do it with a purpose. So bear with me. So, all I'm asking is for a little help. I have to have a little help with engagement in order to be seen more, which has more people on, like Confused, like whatever. What was it? Dippy? No. I think it was Dippy. Oh my gosh, he's probably gonna hurt me. Yeah, it's Zatrius. You've got Phoenix Electra. You've got Lumpy. You've got Silver Fox. You've got Pudge TV. You got all these different people. Majority of them are content creators. You got all these different people who come on, give their perspective on things, or just talk about whatever, because why not? Right? Why not? But in order for have more people on, I have to be seen more. In order to be seen more, that's where you guys come in. You guys
and then
help.
next thing right here is this stream is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I do not have that kind of.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I don't think they'd pay me for that one. It's brought you by Hanes Underwear. No. Don't leave your stains so brown. But yeah, if you leave a like, a comment, a follow, whatever. All the three, one of the three, it doesn't matter. Any of it helps in me being able to see more, so more people could come on, and you guys get the benefit from it, right? Because I do majority of the work to get people on here, because that's part of the ordeal. But you guys get to be a benefit because it's like I'll bring on someone you've never heard of. You're like, then you have that person to talk to now, or connect with, or whatever. I am the ultimate connecting hub, and by you guys helping with my engagement, I can connect more people to here, to there, a little bit underneath the bus stop bench, everywhere. Basically, it's your help I need. So if you wouldn't mind either doing one of those things or all the things, I appreciate it, because I'm looking forward to having another filled month in June. So come one, come all. If you want, but yeah, help me with my engagement, helps more people see me, and I would like to have more people on, like VTubers, like non-content creators or content creators. It is. I'm in for the great topics. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Space Martian.
Space Martian. That's right. We all got it. That means it's working. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still working. All right. It's like, wait, did I get that guy a 5 or a 3? I can't. I confuse me again. Ah, curse you.
Hey,
No.
nice blue hat, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that won't work.
Okay. I'll slimmer it down a little bit.
Come on, you gotta simmer it. Gotta simmer it down. No. If you want to come on, man, if you have a Twitter X, hit me up, email me, one of those, whatever, leave a comment, and we'll get started. It's not that difficult, but it's gonna take people wanting to take the next step for the opportunity, because all I can do is offer you the door. You just have to turn the knob and walk through, basically. So I'm not here for debates. I'm not here for arguments. I'm not here for some petty negative troll who wants to just ruin things or whatever. I'm here because I get the opportunity to talk to people like Coast and all sorts of other people you've seen down the line. And it's been fun ever since. So now a few people they don't show their face, obviously. Some people are nervous or anxious. That's totally fine. Like Zatrius. Was a bit nervous or anxious when she was on. I was like, look, girl, you just say a few words and I'll carry the rest. But yeah, I always have awesome people come on, and I was in the UN. Your friend say I was in the UN? UN? I don't think
United
anyone said
Nations, huh?
United Nations, huh? I don't know if you're in the UN or not. I don't think you are. Otherwise, what are you doing online? Shouldn't you be working? But yeah, so I like.
Don't worry, they're just watching their lunch break. A very long lunch break.
A very long lunch break. In fact, they call it a lunch off because they're already off.
Don't worry. It gets a little nuclear sometimes, but that's only if you eat the taco.
I heard that gets to atomic levels. It's gonna get a little Hiroshima in here. No, that was wrong. That was very wrong. I'm a bad person, I know. I'm sorry about that one.
Twitter's gonna be pissed off of us in a few minutes here.
We're gonna go thermonuclear. That's right, kids. THQR. No, wait, that's wrong.
Just get that 25 kill streak in MW2.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun getting to talk to different people out about whatever crap. And of course, my pay it forward streams that I do, they kind of help with that as well, because there's always new people coming on the Rumble or starting out in Rumble, and it's always interesting to toss them some.
It's fun looking at the people who are just starting out in Rumble.
Yeah, and I do invite other people to come on too, to like join me for that. They never have to give anything, but when they do, they get to see kind of like what it can do instead of just be like just watching or whatever. Because I mean, if you don't want to give money, the best next thing is just comment, like, follow.
Just like watch and give your time a little bit.
Yeah, I am here to earn your time, and I appreciate it when you come to watch the show, because I'm here to give a real tootin' banger. That's right. That's right.
I just hope I make you see, I'm just happy to make myself look like a fool playing video games for people's enjoyment. So
I thought that was a feature. I didn't know that was a bug.
Nah, it's totally intentional, didn't you know?
Look, guys, I meant for that to happen. Come on. Right in the back, too. Come on. That's all Julius Caesar stuff right there. Come on, guys.
Hey, is friendly fire on?
Look, guys! I gotta test the flirting fires on. Pew. I guess it's not on. All right. Member down. Oh goodness. Yeah, I can remember back in the day playing old Medal of Honor games. That was something.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
like-
think I played 2 of them. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Because it was the GameCube. Yeah, it was the GameCube I was playing them on. I mean, the Joy Con's good unless you got something better to do. Look,
I have
I do this for the fun of it, like, because a lot of content creators get into this ordeal for money or fame.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, that's not a bad thing to want some,
yeah,
get money out
but
of it.
you should worry about another currency first, and that means the entertainment that you're giving out first.
Yeah, no, yeah, but you don't want
Yeah.
it to be your main reason while going in. You just
No,
want it
of
to be
course
like a
not.
bonus. Yeah, and that's why I consider it a bonus, right? Like people,
Yeah.
if they give a dono like or whatever, it's a bonus. It's not the main thing, because I've seen too many YouTubers, right? They're out there,
Yeah, too many of them getting into that. Yeah.
and you get some of those people that's like, look, if you donate more, they have a bar at the top, or just like, 5 more till this, 5 more subs. I get it's to have a nice goal, but it's like, where's the naturality of it? Where's the organicness of it, right? Like, when if you believe your content is good enough, then you should just say, look, I'm just a simple person wanting to try to do this something that's fun, enjoyable on my end.
Exactly.
Give me a like, give me a follow, do some comment, whatever. But I'm not going to beg for it. I'm just going to say it's a reminder, right? Because it helps in being seen more. It's that sort of thing, like the algorithm and stuff, whatever. I don't care to the effect of livelihood, because I have a full-time job. I care for getting more people on and having more conversations, because there's so many people in this world, and we're not having enough conversation about whatever. We're just beating each other up because we don't agree on stuff.
I mean, they're too busy just typing things on Twitter. Is what the issue is.
What is it supposed to be? It's a VTuber. That's what it is.
Yes, I made this model in a program called Vroid Studio, and then I have the face tracking on through a program called VC Face.
Nice. And then when he tried to make his face look screwed up, it went. It's like, whoa!
Behind me, I'm just Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the Wizard of Oz sort of thing, like, don't pull the curtain back and see the man back there. Oh, he's hideous! Oh,
no, it's both. So do it.
Feel the darkness.
No,
feel the darkness.
But for real though, I actually used to do like actual face cam stream before, like before
Right.
the VTuber
Nice
stuff, and then I said, you know what, I enjoy doing this stuff. I might as well just go like all in to the VTuber gig.
Mhm.
So I eventually started using the Vroid program a little more, and I eventually got a little better with my models as well. I mean, the last model I made was NASCAR related, which I gotta play some more of that next week.
Nice.
No, I'm not kidding. I actually made a NASCAR model, and like I put like different like sponsors on it from like video games and whatnot, and probably like 3 other VTuber friends on it.
Nice. And it's like, this one right here, this one is from the corn place. They give me a lot of money from that corn, because I sell it. I sell that corn. He's saying you could be a talk show. Look, there you go. See, you bring it up. You bring up your background like that, and people are like, oh, you can't call it Coast to Coast, because that's unfortunately taken. But you can call it the
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking that if I ever was trying to go do that, and oh wait, that's already taken.
I would just call you the Confused Coasters. Like, wait, what is this show about? Oh, well, he's confused majority of the time, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, and I don't know why the hell I'm here.
And you just ramble on for the next 10 minutes, and your guest is like, is he okay? Is he like, no, he's fine. Oh yeah, NASCAR fan right there.
Yeah,
There you go. Now you got to get NASCAR fan right there.
Me and Havmar's been talking a little bit about NASCAR in the Discord a little bit.
Yeah, I remember when the Dale Earnhardt Jr. incident happened, and
Yeah.
that was a pretty rough time a long time ago because he was a big name during the time period. But yeah, that
Not
was
Junior, but Einhart himself, right?
but yeah, I heard
Yeah.
the father, not the
Mhm.
son.
Yeah,
Um,
that was at a Daytona race.
oh, that's where happened at.
Yeah, that happened at a Daytona 500. I'm pretty sure.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. But I just remember
since
that.
then. Since
Mm.
then, though, you can bet you NASCAR upgraded their safety things a lot with their vehicles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. And then as like Danica Patrick, you had that first female driver, um, in the NASCAR thing. That was a long time ago. She doesn't do it anymore.
No,
Um,
I think she was an announcer for a little bit, but people didn't like her as an announcer for some reason.
because she's short. She's short. She couldn't reach the mic. He's like, come on, guys, it is duel. Yeah, she is a short lady.
It's
Um,
funny. It's funny. When I was playing NASCAR the other day, like I was stuck behind Danica Patrick in game. I'm like, Danica, move it! You're too slow.
you drive like a woman. Oh, whoops. Then and then of course Jeff Gordon is another name.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Gordon Stewart or Stewart something Stewart?
Yeah.
But there were those big names back in the day, and right now they're not big anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
One who's actually not racing anymore as of recently is Kevin Harvick, because I think like this season he became an announcer for NASCAR.
oh really?
Yeah.
Tony Stewart. There we go, Tony Stewart. You know what? Some names get forgotten pretty quickly. But yeah, Tony Stewart. And the funny thing was, I found out that, or a while ago, that Frankie Muniz races. The kid
Oh yeah.
from Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, I was like, how the heck?
Oh.
What does he race for? He's got all that money. It's wasted on cars.
He's doing. Hey, he could have a hobby for NASCAR.
That's true. Wow, you wouldn't listen to me anyway on that. I do this for a hobby, so there's that right there.
I mean,
But,
you're surprised, like, there's actually pit crew that actually used to be, like, linebackers for the NFL or college football.
oh yeah, and they're part of the pit crew. They got because you got to go fast for pit crew, right? They go bam, bam, bam.
Oh, yeah, like, you gotta have, like, pit crew that's, like, on point with what they're doing.
Did you ever see that Gran Turismo movie?
No, my brother's been telling me to watch it, though. I hear it's really good. It's based off the PlayStation game, right?
Part of it is also based off a real life story of the guy who went to some training camp they did way back in the day, and he that was part of his story. There we go. Happy Mars. Frankie Muniz just likes driving a race car, and he refuses to fund the team with his own money. He wants to make it on his talent alone.
Oh, Ooh. Hell yeah. That sounds like a W move.
Yeah, wait, he refuses to fund the team with his own money? Wait, what?
Oh, I think what he means, wants to fund it with the money he's earning from the race itself.
Oh, so that means by the talent alone. Okay, yeah, I see what he means by that.
He wants to earn his way, not just like, buy all the best like crew and whatnot. Like he wants to earn it basically.
Oh, see, that makes sense. Yeah, because you kind of it makes sense of the sponsors and winning only. Okay, so that was right. Yeah, sponsors and winnings only. But yeah, because that would go with the talent. Yeah. Talent alone, because that's pretty awesome, because then it's sort of like a drive for him, like I need to win to be able to pay my people, or at least he needs to get like I think you at least need to get up into like the 3 or 4 in order to get any winnings, because it's like gold, bronze, or gold, silver, bronze, so you kind of have to get up there. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. I've never watched any places been in. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
No, he said all right. I was like, oh, all right, what was going down? What you doing?
Oh no, I think I was just agreeing. No, I think I was just agreeing with you on something.
Hot chip challenge. Have you ever? So he's asking a question.
I've heard of it. It's that like spicy chip you're supposed to eat, right?
Paquito. I think it's like Paquito or a Poquito, something like that. But yeah, let me look it up. Paquito chip. No. Pakai. There it is. The one chip challenge. The world's hottest chip is sold out. Ooh.
Oh wow.
It's Paqui.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's actually been a thing for a few years.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while, but man, it looks like it'll kill you. I'm not interested.
You know, if you believe it or not, there's people who will have a tolerance for that kind of spicy food. Like they'll eat it like it's breakfast. There's actually a chicken restaurant where you can buy these like very spicy wings that you have to sign a contract before you can even eat them.
Jeez.
Because they are so spicy and hot.
Oh man, yeah. There was one. What was that show? It was called Adam Richman something. Man versus Food. That's it. Man versus Food, and he would go to these restaurants that had the contest, right? And there was one restaurant where it was curry, and it had the same sort of thing, right? You had to sign a waiver in order to eat this curry because it was hot. It was hot.
You better have a drink with you.
Yeah, well, even then it can still be difficult. He says, "Don't eat it." Some guy was giving people in Florida $40 to eat it. I wouldn't do it for $40.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it can kill you depending on your tolerance to spiciness. Look, I'm a man who is of mild spice.
Listen, I'm autistic about my food already. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat something that I have to sign a waiver for.
Because you're like, why does it say my stomach innards melting out? Oh, don't worry about that. I
don't know, man. I think I can almost see through my stomach after eating this. Are you sure this is okay?
Why can I touch the inside of my stomach?
It's you just look like one of those things in Fallout now.
Yeah. It's only the only worst thing I can think of is if it's like hot lava coming out.
Oh gosh.
You're just like, oh Lord,
oh
please,
God,
let it end, Lord.
You know, that might not even be the worst part either. Imagine when it has to go out.
No, that's what someone else on Rumble said it. Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, it's
always gotta be careful of that.
Probably probably avoid the chip then.
Yeah, avoid the chip. Like your life depends on it. Unless you've eaten Taco Bell, then you're kind of out of luck. You know, it is gonna come through the attic or the basement. And be grateful if it comes through the basement. Lord, it's not ending now. No. Oh my goodness, it's awful. It's awful. You know, if you're lucky to make it in time, bless the Lord. But if you didn't, it's gonna be a big of a mess. This is not where I wanted it. Potty humor usually works. Potty humor usually works until someone's like, "Look, dude, I've heard enough number twos." And it's like, not enough yet. I got one more in me. But yeah,
better have wet wipes with you.
Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of that scene from Bridesmaids. You know, the one with Tina Fey, not Tina Fey, but Amy Poehler and Kristen Wiig. Sorry, Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph. And
probably.
And there was a scene where they went to this Mexican restaurant, right? You know, it was whatever. And all the ladies start having this, you know, one of them didn't eat there, but the others started to eat, and they started feeling like sick, and you could start seeing it build up on their face, like something's wrong here.
Food poisoning or like just too spicy?
Food poisoning, and they're going to a shop. Well, nothing hits them yet, but when they get into the shop for wedding dresses,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm already imagining it.
They pretty much hangered to the bathroom. One was on the sink, one was on the toilet. Two were fighting over a
Let
toilet.
me guess. One on a dress.
Well, Maya Rudolph's character, she went outside with the wedding dress on, and she was walking into the middle of the street. And at a certain point, she's like sitting down with the new dress on. It's like, it's happening. I gotta let it go. It's happening. And it's just like she slowly sits down. Oh my goodness. It was hilarious, but my gosh, would that hurt?
Oh man.
You go to a restaurant thinking the food's okay, and it's like, nope, food poisoning. I'm just like, oh, well, it's gonna get out of you.
I guess kind of related or unrelated. I don't know why I'm thinking of the scene now. What's that? Is it the Great Outdoors where it's John Candy's eating that big piece of meat for like some challenge? That if you eat that whole piece of meat, then the whole table ate for free, basically.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I don't know why I started thinking of that specific scene. Like, and it's not just like the small piece of meat either. It's like almost like a whole cow or half a cow.
Yeah, I do remember there was an episode of King of the Hill where Bobby was, in love of sorts with a. No. Reason is because I streamed both YouTube and Rumble, and while if I would just Rumble only, it could be fine. YouTube's very finicky about watching stuff, so we'd have to like pause for like every 8 seconds or whatever. And I'm just not about it. So
yeah, YouTube's just, you better not be watching that clip.
So I'm not gonna do it. But if you want to post the link and then have people go to it, sure. But I'm not gonna post and watch it on here. So sorry about that. But that's just the YouTube thing. So, but yeah, there was an episode of King of the Hill where Bobby was like dating this girl who's like a vegan or whatever, and she wouldn't really eat meat. And at a certain point they kind of broke up, and Bobby's feeling sad about it, whatever. And they, him and his parents go to a steakhouse. Well, luckily or unluckily enough, she's at the steakhouse eating with her family, and Bobby is feeling. He's feeling upset still, whatever, and he's trying to get past it. And he goes for the steak, the steak contest eating thing. And, he has struggles. Obviously, he's doing it. But, and then he stops for a bit, and people are like, oh. And then he's like, he buttons his buckle, and he keeps going back at it again. It's like, dude, that kid's going long. And, of course, he wins. But then the girl, he had liked a while back had walked out. And he was satisfied himself, but then he kind of threw up his food. So that was after one. Yeah, you eat a little too much, you're gonna be in trouble. But yeah, it reminds me of that scene. But yeah, I don't remember if there was ever another show that did that. So, but then again, I didn't watch every show ever made during that time period. So maybe it was probably good. I didn't.
Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of movies and shows I want to watch, but there's not enough time in the day. Also, half of that time I'm just playing something on the Xbox or PlayStation. So,
yeah, and it's funny thing too is when I started, beforehand I was watching other streamers, I'd watch their content and all this stuff. But when I started making my own content, it was kind of difficult to just, I don't usually it's full-time job and this, and then you're not sure what you can watch, because usually some people are coming in later, and so they, it's later in the day, and then it's just like, well, I gotta go, brush my teeth, go to bed.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like the more you do in making your content, the less you want to watch other people's content, because at least from my end, it feels like, because you You just want to make. You don't want to consume, or you want to consume way less and then make more. If you get my gist, because that's what it feels like for me. It's like I'd rather create more than uh. So okay, so at the bottom of Rumble, right, you'll see a $sign, and then you'll see the word subscribe. So when you subscribe, that's the monthly thing, right? Like it's a monthly. You get
that's
like a
the sub.
monthly sub, right? And I know people they were posting like the monthly subs of like what each place gets, whatever. And I'm surprised they didn't put locals in. But anyway, but yes, the red notes, the red post-it notes are people who are on a monthly sub. So that's what that subscribe button underneath the chat is for. Is that every month $5, that sort of thing. It's just an up to. There's not really much you get out of it other than emotes, and I hope that later this year that they'll build up more for memberships because there's not much for it right now. But
I'm hoping. Oh God, I'm hoping they add the monthly sub badges to it because I have that for my Twitch, the sub badges thing, and if they were to do that for Rumble, I just like input what I already got for Twitch.
Yeah, I would rather there be a way for people who have a membership to be. I want memberships to have more because it feels like there isn't much, but I'd like it to have that Rumble has private streams or membership streams, right? Like YouTube has, right? It's just for members only. So if you're a member of a channel, right, or you're a monthly sub or whatever, you get to be a part of that private stream. They don't have it. They have it for locals, sure. It's just the it's just at the bottom, but next to the $sign. Hold on, I'll show. I'll show what it looks like.
Unless it's different on mobile. Wait, it shouldn't be that different on mobile now because I think they updated mobile, right?
Yeah. So this right here is what you're looking for. If you're on mobile, that's something different. I'm not sure if it's on mobile or not. I'm gonna check.
I haven't had to use mobile Rumble in like a long while.
The only mobile I can think of is the mobile web. Oop, I better stop sharing before I get infinite. But yeah, mobile.
By the way, I was gonna say it looked like your shirt in the infinite loop looked like it was turning green, like it was either going from green to blue or blue to green.
Oh, is this wet dress white gold or blue white blue? And I'm like, man, because I saw some people turn it back. I was like, no. But yeah, if you're on a mobile app, it probably doesn't show it. I don't think. Let me look. I'm gonna look up on the mobile side of things. No, it is not on mobile app. So yes, it's not on mobile app. Nope. But gosh dang it, why would I? No. It's not on mobile app, but it is on web, the mobile web. So mobile web is just your phone browser or the browser on your phone, and you can go to Rumble through that and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know when they'll add it to mobile, the app, but yeah, that's what. So as you saw it, that's what you're looking for if you do want to do that. For the channels, it's next to the follow like on PC. Oh, okay. Follow like. Oh, well, there's something for locals. That's usually by the follow unfollow, but I don't see it anymore, so they might have taken it down for a bit. But yeah, it's not on the app, but it is on the mobile web side of things. So it is what it is. I'm pretty sure they'll bring it again. For people who don't understand, every new update's going to start from the website, mobile web or just web. That's how it is, and then it will trickle down to the apps and then the TVs and stuff, because that's how it works in the coding tech updating thing, right? Because it's a lot more complicated for apps. It's a lot more this and that for things. it's just a patience game. So if you're waiting for stuff for the app, I know people are talking about like emojis. It's gonna take some time because I had asked that too, and it's like, well, it's a different beast. It's just gonna take some time. So I have patience. Because
not to mention coding is one of those things where you might even code something, you'll break something, then you have to fix it.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of other stuff can break too, and you're just like, ah!
Yep.
But then but yeah, but I get the people's frustration, but they have to understand from the tech basis that look, it's difficult. It's not an easy gig, and I don't believe they have a whole lot of people. I mean, compared to YouTube, they do not have a whole lot of people to do all the stuff, moderation, all this tech update. I mean, they're doing well on the tech updates, sure, but
Yeah.
it's not. It is what it is for right now. So, what is it? I've been grateful for the updates they've been putting out because it's been a lot of good stuff. Like we have raids now, we have the at username in the chat now. We have what was it, the stream timer, and all this other stuff. I do think they did say they were looking into doing gifted subs, which is sort of like just YouTube has its own thing. It's a work. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Look, YouTube started in 2005.
Hold up, I
Right?
dropped something.
What? Did you drop something?
Yeah, I was fidgeting with a quarter, and I dropped it on the ground. I had to pick it up.
That's money, man. Don't drop it on the ground. A gremlin could take it. Because like, where'd my quarter go? It's like, I got it now.
It's okay. I have a dog who's hunting down the gremlins, so it's fine.
Fido, get him now! Oh no!
They bring me their heads as trophy.
You're getting very Game of Thrones over here, Coast. What's wrong with you?
And
then I got canceled. No, you're fine. But yeah, it is a work in progress. Look, YouTube again. YouTube started in 2005 and I think it didn't get bought out by Google until like 2007, 2008. So
no, I think it was a little later.
Really?
I think it was maybe 2010, 2011, maybe.
We're gonna clear this up right now. Don't you worry.
Yeah, when did Google start owning them?
There we go. Owned by Google. That's right, kids. Owned by Google. I don't know. Wikipedia isn't the most trusted, but it's all I got. All right. Here we go. Is American online video streaming platform accessible worldwide? Launched on February 14th. Oh, it launched on Valentine's Day on 2005. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
By Stephen Chen, Chad Hurley. Oh, Stephen Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Kareem. Oh, look at that. He's got a nice 3 former employees of PayPal. Okay, so 3 former employees of PayPal made YouTube. Okay. It is the second most visited website in the world after Google search. In October 2006, YouTube was purchased by Google for $1.6 billion.
Okay, you were right.
So it was a year after they were made. So, but 1.6 billion. I mean, between the 3 of them, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you see, 2006. So YouTube has had it's 2024. They've had about 18 years. 18 years to work on their platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rumble started in 2013. It's relevant because you need a time chronology of how much time it took for YouTube to get where it's at and how much Rumble is catching up in this small amount of time it's doing. So
yeah. And look how much Rumble has done the last few years, though. Like, they've been around since 2013.
Yeah.
But then they've been kind of like just kind of there for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, you just start hearing about it.
Yeah, it wasn't until I think they went public, which I can't remember when they went public, but I think it was when they went public is when they started upgrading their stuff and trying to get out there, because beforehand they were just a
It was just
basic.
a small video thing.
Yeah, I was just a basic, whatever. And so they've done a lot within the past few years compared to where YouTube was doing it within like 18 to 17 years.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine that. Once they had the Google resources and the Google stuff, because Google resources are nigh infinite at this point. But once they had that, right? Once they had the Google
Right.
stuff, I think Rub is more of a social thing, and YouTube has way too many people. True, but a lot of the content creators are more staying on YouTube because money, monetization, and reach. And Rumble is trying to catch up to that. I think Rick did say that they're going to be implementing their personalization engine or personalized you engine this summer. So the recommendation engine, the personalization engine, I think that's going to be this summer, I believe is what it said. And that's part of the ordeal that Rumble needs, right? Because Rumble also has pre-recorded videos. I've been putting up shorts content, like the 60-second stuff, 60-second or below stuff, and live streams.
I've been
And
slacking on the shorts game.
it's up to you on doing it. I've just been doing it because there are a lot of content creators on Rumble saying it can't be done. We need this category for it. It's like, build up your following, and you can have it. Like, it's not that hard. I'm using Opus.pro, so it's not that hard for me.
Yeah. Well, I think I did it. I was editing it with a program I have. I forgot what program I have on here. I think I'm using I think I was using DaVinci for it, but I was like doing all my stuff by hand, shorts wise, and I was doing that last year. I actually had a separate YouTube channel just for that, but I just haven't done anything with it in a while.
Yeah, I post all my stuff on both platforms because I'm not paid to be exclusive, So I post it on both platforms, and of course YouTube has its arena for it, and you can get more views that way, but I'm still getting views on my shorts. I'm still promoting them and all that stuff because it's going to be hard work until the recommendation engine. I mean, even with the recommendation engine, it's still going to be hard work because the recommendation engine is going to be, about getting in the I don't know what's going to be basically like likes, views, tags, whatever. I'm not sure what the criteria will be, but then again, it's like, do I really want to know what the criteria is going to be? Because then you're going to have a lot of people who are going to try to usurp the algorithm in order to get more well known. So,
and then you also don't want the algorithm to be like YouTube, where YouTube is going to favor this stuff more than one.
Yeah, the more seeking content because ads, right? So for me, it's like I think it should be the only thing it should be is it based on things that can be measured, right? Like views and likes and stuff, because we don't want Rumble putting it out there and then it being a total mystery. We kind of need it's just the same with the username. Look at the link below. The link below and my link tree below, in that link you'll find the YouTube link. Just go to that, you'll be fine.
Yeah. My YouTube should just be Confused Coast, but I haven't done anything on that since the Red Dead Redemption playthrough, so
yeah. And again, I'll try to get your stuff in once this is done, because I thought I added it in, but I guess it didn't follow through. So technology stuff. But yeah,
don't worry, Sledgehammer fixes everything.
The edit is in. But no, I think it was last week where I started doing the Linktree stuff, because it just makes it simple enough to just click it. Here's the list of things. Go, boom, done.
I feel like I should probably make one of those.
It helps if you have a lot. It helps if you have a lot of links to do. Like if you only have like 2 or 3, you're fine. If you have more than say that, I would start adding that, because I have probably like 4 or 5.
I mean, on my end, like I'm mostly doing like Rumble and Twitch stream wise. I guess I still kind of use YouTube. I mostly upload my VODs unlisted, but I should probably start making those public at some point. And
Well,
then as terms of social, Twitter, and I get and Truth Social as well, but I don't really scroll Truth Social a lot either.
Mhm. But you can always post your stuff there and see what it gets.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, as an experiment. I've always been like, you content creators are going to have to multi-platform themselves because it's a safety net. And
Yeah.
we've all seen how YouTube treats their stuff, right? They all treat their creators,
Right.
and you know they have to go. And the funny thing is, they have to go to another platform in order to get a response from YouTube. What? What?
Huh?
Doesn't
Yeah.
make. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Well, what I do is so I do have like 2 Rumble exclusive days I normally do,
mm,
but I don't think it's like a good idea to okay, let's fully lock me to just one platform. Like I think today you do have to make sure you're kind of spread out a little bit, if that makes sense.
multi-platforming. Yeah.
But also I'm trying to grow my Rumble end, so that's I kind of have to pick, okay, I need to pick this day and this day, that's going to be Rumble, then the rest is just going to be the everything.
Why? Why, in essence, would you need to just focus on one in order to grow it? And I only ask this because one, I do both, but they're both growing. So I'm not. It's not any coming at you. It's just
No,
from
of
your
course.
perspective. From your perspective, is it
So
just?
it's just something that I'm like, so I started this since the beginning of the year.
Mm,
I went just kind of just see how well the Rumble side does doing that.
mm,
So it's like, okay, so I need to look at like, okay, so this is this day when I went Rumble exclusive, and then here's this day when I went on both.
mm.
And you know, every now and then I'll look at it and go, okay, so and you know, it kind of gets mixed a little bit. You know, sometimes I'll have a even better day on Rumble than I would on Twitch.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, a better day on Twitch than on Rumble. And
Yo.
you know, that's normal, right? You're gonna have, you know, up and down, up and down. That's why I call it the streaming wave, because you know, sometimes sometimes you might have a slow day, but you're gonna have a really good day as well.
Yeah.
It's just like how that's balancing out.
Yeah, and I totally get it. You do what's best for you. 232. There we go. But yeah, I just place all my stuff on both platforms because it's just a safety net. Nobody else has
Of
to do what I
course.
do. But at the end of the day, content creators need to think about multi-platforming themselves because if one goes down, the other will have your stuff, and if they allow you to download it, it'll just be an easy boop boop. You know, that's
Also if you know, like if Twitch, you know, gets mad at you for some reason, and you're not the OnlyFans light streamer, where you know, you then have, okay, boom, there you go, and you got a platform right there at least. So in case they want to can you from this, you have that.
Yeah.
So you know, you make a very good point there.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think I would fully go Rumble exclusive, of course. I keep the Twitch going, obviously, but
I will never go exclusive unless the platform that wants me to go exclusive pays me for it, and that's beyond what I would get from being monetized, right? Like
makes sense.
if YouTube wanted me to go to exclusive, they'd either have to pay me or they just do their Google magic and they just keep me there. You know how it is. But if Rumble wanted me to be exclusive, I'd either have to be part of the partner program, which it's restrictive enough because I'm not going to be good with like, I have to stream this amount of hours per day and do all this stuff. And I'm just like, no, there's no. But I do think that content creators will not have a choice because, again, if they want to grow to some manner of degree, you kind of have to spread yourself out a bit. But don't spread yourself out too thin. Work your way up, right? If you can handle 2, right? I'd started out with 2. I'm still at 2. Maybe I'll go more. I don't know. But for right now, I'm sticking with 2. If you can do 2, see how it works for you. Play around with it. Just get a feel for it. And of course, you know, you're gonna, if you have a Twitter X, whatever, to promote this or that, or whatever. You just have to keep trialing and erroring on stuff and just work it, because I'm telling you right now, the internet is not, I mean, no matter where you go, you are technically not safe. The reason I say that is because no one has thought about what happens when they shut you down at the ISP level.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
People want to talk about decentralization. Okay, that's great. But what about the ISP? If you aren't starting at the ISP, or if you aren't at least thinking about the ISP, right? If you aren't thinking about the ISP and like what that means if they shut that down, it doesn't matter about decentralization. You need people to be able to connect to you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And if they can shut that down, well then you don't matter. If they can shut you down, you don't matter.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy to think about, right? But it's very possible.
Right. And people say, but there are rules and laws. Look, your own government will sidestep those laws
Mm-hmm.
or make something up to get at you. You're not safe. So, but no, you're not wrong, Blip. All that matters is the content, really. Yes. And
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
and that's why I hesitate on doing the whole asking for all the likes and stuff, because I want it to speak for itself. But I also understand that if I want more people on and to be seen more, to have more people on, I have to do it. And it's sort of like an internal struggle. It's sort of like, don't do it. I will do it. I will do it to make myself look strong.
Do it.
Use the force. Use the force. But yeah, so it's
I'm sorry. Palpatine was a Jedi. What?
he was a very bad
thought-
man.
I-
We'll just leave it at that.
I thought he was a Sith Lord. He wouldn't be saying use the Force. He'd be saying use your anger.
Yeah, use the force, use anger, whichever it is. You can feel it in your bones. Ooh, ah. Yeah, but they kind of messed that up. So, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's something to think about at least, because
Yeah.
I know there were some people that got burned during the partner program, and that's
Mhm.
sort of part of it was the payout, the creator payout, which
Yeah.
they've gotten a little better at. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
I'm actually still waiting for a payout because I do it by check, and I know
you
they do like a long.
yes, the one time I saw someone ask about it, and it's like months.
Yeah.
They
Listen. Rumble does good on a lot of things, but there is things they need to improve on
Yeah, they
insanely.
but for right now, it's either check or PayPal,
Yeah,
and
I don't trust PayPal enough.
Mm.
So
Yeah, that's understandable. But I mean, right now, and if they did, there was Uncle Pudge did talk about when he was on, or when he had on, the old Glory Bank, or whatever. He did say that they were in talks with Rumble, so there's a possibility that they could work together to get something going that could be better, like
right.
direct deposit, whatever. Because honestly, direct deposit works, but they just need to have a system in place that doesn't involve Canadian check or PayPal. They need to have a third
or find a way to get the checks to go not come from Canada if you're sending it to someone in the US.
Yeah, they have a headquarters in Florida. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in Florida. I mean, I bet you that would have took like maybe a week.
Weeks. It would probably take week. Well, stuff could get lost in the mail, but it's like you're right there.
True.
It's in Long Beach. It's like, hey guys, come on. Where's my check? Where's my check at? Where's my money? Where's my money at? It's like that.
Where's the lunch? Where's the lunch money?
It's like that scene from the address for PayPal went to a post office in Cali, and I think someone said, I don't know, though, like a PO box. Oh, okay. I was more talking like they send checks from Canada, which I don't get anymore because they have a headquarters in the US. So I'm not sure if it's a legal reason. I'm not sure if it's a financial reason. Nothing's been said. That'll probably be in another ask. But the point of the matter is, now that they have something in the US, they should be sending in the US. They should be sending checks because a majority of people are in the US. We're not in a place where like in India or France or Brazil, cut off.
I mean, it's
to,
not like they need to fly it overseas, right?
right. You already have a headquarters in Florida, so use it.
Mm-hmm.
Use it to your advantage, man. But yeah, so I got it through PayPal because I saw the whole check thing through what long it would take through the mail, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
It takes a while.
unfortunately, check is my only choice. I mean, be fair, I do check anyway through Twitch, but
Yeah.
but if I was able to do direct deposit because the check thing is so long for Rumble, I probably would have done direct deposit. But
you're right there close. Just like give them a piece of paper that says give me direct
exactly,
deposit. I'm right here. Give me direct deposit. It's like, sir, we can't. Show me the money. Show me. Where's the money? Show me the money.
we sound like we're in Payday 2 now.
It was more of a Jerry Maguire moment, but it's okay. Jerry Maguire.
Okay.
Show me the money. No, you're fine. Payday. I've never played Payday, so I wouldn't know, unfortunately.
No, they're fun games. At least the second one is. I heard the third one was pretty rough because it was like online only, but
yeah, when it goes online only and your internet gets interrupted, ooh
yeah.
Boy.
Listen, I get into a whole rant about physical games, about why we shouldn't go all digital. And then people go, "Oh, well, they don't put the whole game anymore on disc anyway." Well, that's not always the case, and some games even use more than one disc, which would be acceptable.
Yeah. But you know how it goes. They want that money, rain, whatever it is. But anyway, sorry, I had to clear my throat. Anyway, we're at the top of the hour again. Of course, you, sir, are a good promoter of yourself. So show me your magic and show me what you can do.
Oh wait, I'm selling myself again.
You're trying to sell
yourself once.
No, it's every top of the hour. It's at the hour of every hour, is how I do it.
All right,
because it's like a marker for us. Like, oh, we've done it twice already. Yeah, it's probably. But yeah, go ahead and do your whole spiel, sir.
All right. Well, again, for those who didn't hear me sell myself out the first time around, I was laughing at that comment.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, but
gay day.
But hello everyone, I'm Confused Coast. I am host of the Coast Theater. I play a variety of games, whether it's as of right now either X Defiant, Doom Eternal, Yakuza 3, or Borderlands. I get into a little variety of games, and I really just have a good. I just want to have a good time on stream. That's what I want to do.
Good times. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to sing the song. Yeah, I know the feeling because again,
that was a good show, by the way. Good Times, the original.
Yeah, but it's like what I said before. Some content creators get in for the wrong reason, and they just it's just like they fizzle out after a while. I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep going. I'm gonna keep this train running like it's been running since 1954. It was an old time, but it was a fun time. But anyway, I'll do my end. Look, guys, I stream to both YouTube and Rumble at Daramouthe. Right, yeah, you can all agree with that. I also have a fan account on Twitter X at Daramouthe. You can see it down at the bottom below. You just look at the line.
Quote unquote fan account.
Fan account. Well, I call it that because it's whatever for Twitter X. I also have a Discord at Daramouthe, and you can DM me there, or you can email me at my email, which you'll see at the bottom of. Look, guys, Coast, Phoenix Electra, Lumpy, Pudge, a whole assortment of people, whether they're content creators or not at all. These people have come on and just had a conversation. You've seen us do 2 hours of it here, talking about whatever we wanted. Like I could have just said, you know what? Someday I want to spit in a bird's eye. That kind of stuff. But it's stuff we could do that stuff here.
Why would you want to do that?
Ask me after. But anyway, this is the kind of stuff I like being able to do, is having conversations with people about whatever, because we don't seem to have that very much anymore. We just have the I'm right, you're wrong scenario, or the scenario where
Mm-hmm.
people are just complaining about whatever, or they're playing in a niche of whatever, and it's fine, okay, whatever. But I'm here to break the spheres. I'm here to break the little wonder bubbles and go through each everyone and say, hey, you coming? And then just like keep going. I'm gonna keep fighting people on. I'm trying to fill up June. I'll be opening up. June for scheduling after Memorial Day weekend, and you already know what that is. In America, it's for celebrating our, remembering our soldiers, but it's more just like having an extra day off for everyone. So, but yes, if you'd like to come on, leave a comment on either YouTube or Rumble, or go to the 3 places that were mentioned, and we can start. We can go from there, because I'm easier than an apple pie. And apple pie, you have to go to the store, get the ingredients, make sure they're right, measure them out, do all this stuff. And I'm just saying, do this, 3 things.
Well, you could also buy a apple pie already made.
Cheapskate, cheater. But but anyway, I also have to do the YouTube thing too. All right, you have to share, like, subscribe, whatever. Okay. So the reason why I do it is because it's in order to get more people on. And in order to get more people on, I have to be seen by more people, because that's how it works. Look, if you can give a like, if you can leave a comment, if you can give a follow, if you can whatever, it helps out in me being seen more, that more people can come on, and that you get to be a benefit to that as well, because you've helped bring this person on that you never thought you would ever hear from, never thought you would see, and probably don't know much about anyway. But through these conversation stuff we get to know the person more. We get to talk about whatever crap we want to talk about, and we just have fun with it, because this is what this is about. This is what Darachat is about, just having free-flowing conversations and having a good time out of it, because there's too much yelling and screaming and negative stuff out there in the world that you just don't get to have a conversation. So anything helps with the engagement factor. I know it's annoying, it's boring, and you already have enough of the content creators you follow do it. I get it. I do. I was one of those people. But now that I'm doing this, I need your help. And anything helps. So thank you guys for wanting to do that. It's getting close to that time that I'll need to get going to bed soon, because I do get up in the morning. So
No
I
problem.
apologize for that. But it also means is that you're welcome back. And you're welcome back anytime there, Coast.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because again, you see how it goes, you see how it works. It's just that simple. And we've
we had some good jokes here.
Yes, when hey Bexy, how are you? Who's this? Hey Bexy, hello, how are you? Glad you could be here. But yeah, it's take the glasses off. Never. I already did yesterday, so watch yesterday's episode. But no, because I'm gonna get those scammers next.
Who is the man behind the glasses?
I've already done a few shows with that, so it's like, if you can't go look through those shows, I'm not gonna help you this time. I'm not gonna do it, but maybe next time. But yeah, I enjoyed doing this. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more next month. I'll be able to have a full month next month.
Yeah.
I am looking to have the rest of these months filled till the end of the year. That's my path I'm going towards. I want to say goal, because goals could be seen as short-lived. I'm going for that.
That's fair.
People coming on, people whatever. Is
but
a
yeah,
whole lot... Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I thank you for inviting me on, because this was enjoyable to do.
Yeah. See, it's not just about gaming anymore. It's about a whole bunch of other stuff. Fart jokes, potty mouths, and
it's good to change things up a little bit,
Yeah, it's good to get out of your bubble once in a while, because when you're like, what's this show about? Oh, here's the topics. Dun dun dun. Oh, okay. But when you come to the thing, you're like, so what are we gonna talk about? Do you know what the word crazy is? Yeah. Well, why is that? Well, I'm here to tell you a story. Oh Lord, not again. And you just go
Borderlands Marcus going, I'm gonna tell you another story.
The one thing I did like about Borderlands though was what was it? Handsome Jack.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy.
dude, he's the best villain in the whole series. That's why like Borderlands 2 is my favorite.
Yeah. And Pogo did make a song using stuff from the first two Borderlands. It's called Psycho Soup. And
Oh wow.
but yeah, the voice actor for Handsome Jack, you can go on YouTube, whatever. It's just like he plays the character so well. And of course there was the
Oh yeah.
Telltale the
I mean, he
Telltale
he
things.
he did it very well.
Yeah. Then there was the Telltale games, right? That included his like
Mm-hmm. That
what
those that game was good as well. The Tales from the Borderlands.
yeah, Tales of the Borderlands. Yep, that was it. And yeah, it's just Handsome Jack is just one of those characters that just like what was it?
I
But
don't think they're gonna be able to beat that
yeah,
villain. To be honest with you, like so this might be being ranting a moment, but I hated the story for Borderlands 3.
yeah, it
Like
was like
I don't
the
know, the
twins.
twins were annoying to
Yeah,
me. Like
it was just something. It was sort of like it
yeah,
was just there to be there in order to have a
yeah.
third game.
Now the gameplay for it itself was fine, but the story for Borderlands 3 was just so annoying and dragged out. It's
Vapor
like,
Quest. Oh, are you talking like to watch a video? Yeah, that may be in the future, but if I did it, it'd have to be like, because I mean I do my PIV stream, so I really don't stop whatever because I'm watching someone doing their stuff while I donate and whatnot. But I mean it's just like it's more of the YouTube thing, and maybe if I did that, I'd make it like you'd have to donate for it, right? Like it wouldn't just be something to do. It'd be like a Rebel rant or whatever, because that's a risk in essence to me in essence, but it's more of just like if you really want it, we can talk about it later. But for right now, it's sort of like a maybe. We'll see. But anyway, no, but you're always welcome back, Coast, and like your other brethren who have been on
oh, for
here.
sure.
It's always fun to have new faces. I'm trying to get others, but it's just in the way of connection, right? Because you care if I post
Right.
the link for his channel. Sure. No, not you, Lost Tales. Come on. No, you care if I post the link for his channel? Yeah, sure, go for it. He has the Rumble channel. He has his Twitter X. Whichever one. But yeah, once this show is over, I will get his stuff added in because I thought I did and whatever. I missed out. But Lost Tales, they're called a Vtuber. The thing that D-Day Cobra was talking about bringing it back on. What was it? Daily or whatever.
Yep,
Kirsch-
it's called
Kirsch-
it's called a what Twitter set told me a fake person. I'm fake apparently.
Well, I mean, technically the person, yeah, and there he is. Lost Tales is coming up on the bend. You know what, Lost Tales? You are in D-Day Cobra's chat, so don't give me that. Okay, you already know the shenanigans that goes on there. Don't give me that. You don't. No, you don't get to do that. Yeah, I heard of them. I see clips on Instagram of Pippa and some others. Oh, he's talking about the Imperial Historic. But yeah, I can't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh well, that's okay. But yes, before we go though, tomorrow I will have another VTuber, and this one,
Ooh.
I got to get to it. So tomorrow I will have on at 8 p.m. Eastern, the lovely Amarada, the Cthulhu of our times. So if you know Amarada, then you'll know that she'll be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I've had her on before. I had her boyfriend on Monday, so I was surprised I didn't remember that I had both scheduled them on during the week. So, but anyway, come for that. Hopefully, I'll see you for that, and then we'll have a great time because I will not be doing my Pay It Forward stream Friday because it will be the holiday weekend, and I will be off till the Tuesday. So I know it'll be sad, but sometimes you gotta take a break for yourself, especially if you're not making if this is not a paying sort of thing, right? I'm
Well, you don't
not
want to
doing
burn yourself out.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself out, but also there's not like, I'm doing this for the fun of it, not for the money or whatever. This is more like conversational stuff. So I'm not going to be against the money part, but it's, I gotta do my stuff too. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Wow, Rumble sucks. I thought this stream just started. Yeah, Rumble still has an issue of
Yeah.
Rumble still has an issue of being a day late, where YouTube will start right on when you start your stream. So I don't know if that's a tech issue or they just don't have it set up like that, but they need to get to it, because their instant on Rumble is not instant at all. I know some people do like the go to locals, but I should not have to go to another platform to get instant notification. Sorry. I don't think that's right. But yeah,
Seems to be a little breaky sometimes.
notification. Well, it is. They haven't fixed it. They haven't done anything with it. So part of Rumble does suck. The notifications. Yes. Part of Rumble, not all of Rumble, but part of Rumble sucks. Well, if you aren't having fun, it's like, yes, and I wouldn't be doing this, but I am doing this, and I am having fun with it. So, yeah, that's why I do it. I take that part back. Oh no, you're in the video now, buddy. You're in the video now. You're in trouble.
Caught
You're
in 4K.
Caught. Well, I don't know if it's 4K, but you're caught in
Okay,
1080,
well.
buddy. You're caught in 1080, but you got you now.
Judge, man, I wonder what we'll have to say to Judge Judy then.
Judge Judy can kiss my behind. I said it. Oh man, but it's been fun. All right, guys, you know how this goes. I play, as you saw with earlier, I use Pogo stuff. Now, of course, on YouTube, I am getting hit with content ID, but it doesn't really affect my channel. It's more of like the thing he put his stuff to whatever. It's just the AI stuff. I'm posing over here. Yeah, you know what? I see you posing. And you're posing in your underwear.
He's T-posing.
Yeah, he's T-posing. He's like he's got a glitch or something. He's like he's the game that's not getting fixed. But no. I'm glad you're here though, Lost Tales. You're one cool person. Because I know where you're at. I know where you at. But anyway, so as always, I end the show with One Day With You by Pogo. And again, Horror Amarada is coming on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope you'll be there. I know I say EST, but it's Eastern. It's the same thing. So if you don't have the internet, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern with Amarada. Don't forget to mute your mic as well, there, Coast.
All right.
Mic
muted.
Have a great one, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.